Hello and welcome back, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more EU4. I want to say Common Universalis, but we're not playing Common Universalis yet. Also, I don't know, have you guys checked, has Common Universalis been updated to 1.29? I highly doubt it. But, I'm fine with, I mean, we've been playing on 1.28 for like last year, so if we end up playing on 1.28 again just so we can play Common Universalis soon, that's totally fine with me. We'll help this guy suppress rebels. It honestly sounds like the 1.29 patch is kind of not good. Not good for mods, at least. Shameless crowdsourcing is the best. When I play Dungeons & Dragons, I'm usually the DM and I steal 99% of my ideas from video games, movies, etc. Well, shameless crowdsourcing is like, that's where most movies and stuff come from too. You just look at, you know, great example, like Avatar 2009 was like one of the highest grossing films of all time, or some nonsense. And it's basically just Dances with Wolves in space. So, you know? Or Fern Gully, for crying out loud. It's like Fern Gully. Pocahontas, yeah. Alright, so we have some rebels. We're apparently in danger of becoming fetishists. The fall of a Gianagar just happened. We have unlawful territory, Hess. Hess, what have you done? He's just taken over land from Cologne. Cologne... doesn't exist anymore. So that is a problem. Give back. You give back. Oh crap, he gave it to Cleves instead of Cologne. Well, that didn't really work. Sorry about that, bro. You really should be able to specify which country you want to give it back to. Like, I'm the emperor. Like, did we just like send the wrong paperwork? Like, hey, I want this to become Cologne. Like, give Prince back. I'll just give it back to Cleves. I don't care about Cleves. With his stupid sleeveys. Let's reject that colonist and start sending here instead. Nearly have our second colonial nation. I mean, second deportation center. Yeah, right, good. Yeah. I mean, it is true. Our character is pretty good at administrative, but not as good at diplomatic, so maybe he just got kind of confused. You know, he used like the wrong pronoun or something. He assumed their pronoun. Ooh. Could that be what happened? We're already focused dip, so we'll get through this idea group relatively quickly. I don't like how we're over the necessary imperial authority. But because we're overextended, it's just not happening yet. It'd be great if there was some like filter system where you could organize these by princes who would pass the reform. It's basically just alphabetical order, or something. I really don't even know what this order is. Utrecht at the bottom, then it's us. The front we've got the electors, then we got the free cities. But, like, why is Utrecht ahead of the Lübeck? I don't really know. I have no idea what kind of organizational system here is happening. But it'd be great if it was organizable, because then we could actually improve relations with people that we want to try to get to vote for it. Right now, we just want to go through and find people that are close to supporting it and try to get them to support it. Most of these people will support it as soon as the current situation gets rectified. We should also strengthen government some more. Get our legitimacy higher. That puts us at 11 support. We just need to get a majority. Lock into a free city? I don't think he'll accept. Not right now. Not while we are a, he's a monarchy, and no, he's a subject, so he doesn't want to do it. And he's a monarchy, and we have low diplo rep. We're at 0.61. The first couple ideas here don't actually give diplo rep. We need to get to the 5th idea before that diplo rep kicks in. But thank goodness we have an extra diplomats. Those really do help out a lot. This, I suppose, suppose we could make into a state. Doesn't really hurt us to. What about South Africa? An army has been dispatched. It's probably around there by now. Yeah. They'll take care of it. Okay. Not worried about Maryland. That's going to be temporary. Don't want to become Defender of the Faith right now. Core-wise, we do want to full core London soon, so that we can grant that to the burghers, try to get our trade power up even higher. Probably want to pull some of our ships off of Lübeck and send them into the North Sea now. There's only 12 ducats there, but the amount of total trade power is not that high. Actually, most of our trade power is just coming from... Oh, we actually have almost no trade power here, but yeah, there's not that much trade power here. Could be alright. Is the music kind of messed up for the rest of you guys? I don't know how. What, it's avoiding strong army? That's not true. It's murdering strong army. Yes, we can pass the reform. Suddenly we have 29 princes for it. So this is where, when you do the reform, you lose all of the reform progress. So we might as well bestow Imperial Grace on a couple people until we're close again, and then just improve our way over the cap. So, of all the people that are in the Empire, who do we care about improving with the most? Probably the people we want to make into free cities if possible, like Florence. He's at negative 22 reasons to accept it. So let's bestow Imperial Grace on him. It's 40 opinion. If music is wrong, switch the source quality. Lower qualities are borked. Oh, that could be why. Yeah, they might be doing something weird with it. Beyond that, we could do, you know, Burgundy's a prince, so we could bestow Imperial Grace on him. Basically just picking people at random. Go down to 50. Even at 50, we can still get the reform passed, so that's why we do that. Reichsreform. Yay, back to construction cost -5, dev cost -5. We're making progress. Woo! One reform passed. Burghers get access to London, that's cool. We should be getting pretty close to this Splendor bonus. We're at 195 out of 200 force limit. We're waiting for this colony to finish. Hopefully it won't take too much longer. All 4 diplomats are currently free. That's not ideal. Like we can actually influence Austria for 400 gold, why not? What is the Dutch specific splendor bonus? We actually do have one. Apparently it's Dutch officials, yearly corruption 0.2. Minus 0.2. Doesn't seem particularly useful to me, honestly. Sweden's declared war upon Denmark. Fantastic. He wants this land. I don't care what he takes. Anything he takes to help make this guy gone will get us the achievement. So that's totally fine. Making 97 ducats off 276. It's okay. Army traditions trending downward, it feels like. And we're dealing with our rebels pretty well. We're only 18% overextended now. I'd like to try staying at 0% overextension in the future. We also need to establish peace within the Empire and get rid of the last 2 heretic princes. So who are they? There are just 2. Austria's 1. And Lubeck, I think, is the 2nd. We have a truce with Lubeck. Lubeck is allied with Sweden and Bremen. We have a CB on Bremen. We're the Emperor, but he's a free city. So if we attack him, we take 3 stab loss. Takes 5 Imperial Authority to revoke a free city. Might just do that, though. We want to revoke the German free cities anyway. Also, didn't I have a plan to do something with, like, Venice? We're going to attack Venice, which was going to make us fight Ferrara. No, that's not right. We're going to attack Austria, which makes us fight Ferrara. Alright, France is willing to come in on a promise of territory now, despite his debt. So, can we convince him to fight in a stupid war? He's -4 reasons away for attacking Genoa, but that doesn't give us a war with Spain. How about we attack Portugal? How about we attack Venice? Yeah, we don't really want to attack Ferrara directly. Pay France's debt? We could, but that kind of defeats the purpose of weakening France. Ooh, France only has 10 opinion with us right now. Wants your subjects' provinces. Him being malevolent makes him really want land. Maybe we should possibly improve relations with him a little bit. We can attack Spain directly. We have a truce with Spain. Although we do want to weaken Spain at some point. Mostly just want to pass reforms. Just peacefully pass some reforms. All I want to do. I mean, obviously we're not going to stay friends with France forever. It's just a question of when is the right time to break that relationship. And I don't think the time is now. I'd like to make him fight a few more bad wars. Guaranteeing everyone with the Empire? That is a valid strategy. It costs you all of your diplo points, but because you don't actually need them in some cases, you can still get away with it. But I don't want to do that. Can we possibly inherit France? They've got a regency right now. I mean, in theory, we could try to get a union over them. We rivaled Spain, so there's no option with that one. Russia's just declared war upon Riga. Riga is transferring trade power to us, so we're losing trade power from this. It's sort of annoying. We did rival Russia. Russia's allied to Ferrara, which is actually kind of convenient. Seems like a good reason to fight Russia, right? I mean, he attacked the guy that gives me trade power. Unfortunately, we only have Humiliate Rival on him, but that's enough that we could make Ferrara annul his core, and then we could release that Italian prince that I wanted to release. We were going to release Milan out of Modena as a one-province minor instead of giving him 6. Oh yeah, sure, we could fabricate, but do we really care to take this land? I mean, I can't add it to the Empire. The Empire stops here. I suppose we could be seizing land from Prussia, coring it and adding it to the Empire in order to extend our reach. If we did these two plus Goldingen, then we could get to Ocel. Then we could do some stuff up here. Are we Emperor yet? Yeah, we've been Emperor for a while. Like, if we seize Tuchola, it's 55 Liberty Desire. It would give us something to spend prestige on when we're not actually, you know, farming babies. Did I add Scandinavian lands to the Empire? We can't yet. You have to wait for the core to be done. That'll be soon. Probably cheaper to actually demand Danzig than to demand these two. 17 versus 11 and 11, 22. But that's gonna make him like real mad. Stop me from diverting his trade for a while. Getting it going though does seem smart, I think. It's a shame he's not already a prince. At the end of diplomatic ideas though, I think we'll probably revoke March status and then just integrate this land. Get rid of our March. Poor guy. Yay, improve relations right before the January tick. Cool. We shall take. I think we fight Russia. Let's just fight Russia with a regular humiliate. I mean, it doesn't matter. It lets me do what I want to do, which is to do the stuff with Ferrara. And it makes the Ottomans fight Russia, and that's always fun. And it also, incidentally, lets us protect Riga, which feels nice. That didn't end well for the Ottomans last time. Good. I don't know if you've realized this or not yet, but I typically enjoy making my allies fight in horrible bad wars for them. My allies aren't true allies. I'm never nice to my allies. It's just not a thing I do. They are always... I guess I'm just always looking at it from the lens of a world conquest. Like, I'm always going to... Ooh, Austria's joined a coalition against us. It's impressive, Austria. Tell me how you really feel. Why do we have so few armies? One here, that's doing nothing. I think we do need two on this front. We got these guys who were suppressing unrest in this area. But they had already rebelled, right? Pretty much, yeah. Ndongo? This is going to cost absolutism, but it doesn't matter. It's way more important to me to avoid rebellions that annoy me. Congolese separatists are at 70% as well. Let's not do this conversion. And let's just raise autonomy here. We are going to harsh treatment, but just, you know, not yet. So, absolutism comes after we get to that point. That's what we're waiting on. When we get there, then we'll have absolutism. I'll put my subjects back to siege focused since I want them to go work on Russia. There's probably a huge army on Riga right now. Yes, 33,000 probably Streltsy, which is 4,000 artillery. Let's park a relatively good-sized army here. This is 2 stacks, so we merge the two together. They should be fine. Want to get our army tradition above 90 whatever, and then we can roll another general. Switzerland stole priority on that siege, so passive siege focus. Let us have control, please. Russia's on tech 17 to our tech 17. They do have a 3-star general. We have not all of our military stuff on. In fact, we have like no real good military stuff going. So we're probably not going to compete super great. We have better morale, equal discipline. They do have mostly Streltsy, it looks like. Streltsy have fire damage bonus, plus 10. They do have some drill. We have a little bit of drill as well, not much. We have way better artillery ratio, and we've got Ghetto-san, our 6-3, versus their 4-6. Probably should have made sure we had the Bear Fury over here. But it looks like we're winning the fight anyway. Most likely just due to the superior artillery count. Truce with Spain directly just expired. Reinforcements arriving on the 11th. Looks like he already got reinforcements from other locations. We have to retreat right now. Unfortunately. Needed a better leader there. We needed the shock pips. Alright. It's time to put a short break in here. I'll be back in the next episode if you're watching this on YouTube. Otherwise, stick around and I'll see you in a sec. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.